Today on Schmindian, we are making the most popular Indian dish in the world, according to ChatGPT. We're making chicken curry. This is one of my favorite dishes, and today I'm going to show you how to make my mom's authentic Punjabi style chicken curry. Let's make this thing. Welcome to Schmindian. I'm your host Paul Singh, and this is Indian Food Demystified, aka Indian Food for Schmucks. Today we are talking about the goat of Indian cooking, which is not actually goat, but is in fact chicken. I know that's confusing to some people, but we're going to work with it. It's chicken curry, to be exact. And there's a lot of good things about chicken curry. Spicy, reliable, always there for you when you need it. It's a hit at every wedding. Chicken curry is so good that there are versions of it in countries all over the world. I mean, all of these countries have their own version of chicken curry. But you and I both know that the best chicken curry is Indian chicken curry. That's why we're here. We have an exceptional amount of chicken curry, a lot of versions of it. You got Chettinad, Goan, Malabar, Dabba style, Mughlai, amongst others. And the term curry actually comes from the Tamil word curry, which means spicy sauce. It supposedly started with an old game bird called the galus. I'm not sure how you pronounce it, but this is how it's spelled. Chicken has been widely available in India since at least 900 AD, probably longer. And then during the 1500s, the age of exploration happened. And India became this hub of trade because it wasn't just a destination itself for trade. It was also a place where ships would stop on the way to China. So India would have visitors from Europe and North Africa, as well as China and the Asian countries. So the different regions of India came up with their own version of chicken curry using the ingredients around them and whoever just happened to stop by. Now with all that said, today we're going to make my favorite chicken curry, which just happens to be my mom's authentic Punjabi chicken curry with a Canadian twist. We're going to call this my mom's authentic Punjabi chicken curry A. You gotta get the A in there. That's how Canadians talk. Anyway, without further ado, let's make it. A round of applause for our wonderful fresh ingredients. We got chicken, lime, homemade yogurt, onions, homegrown garlic, use store-bought if you don't have it, ginger, preferably shaped like a jumping dog, dried Thai chili, tomatoes, maple syrup, tomato paste, and a bunch of coriander. First things first, we gotta marinate the meat, which you should do for at least a couple hours, if not overnight. Get a big old bowl. Chicken goes in first. You want 3 or 4 boneless thighs and 3 or 4 drumsticks with the bone in. And now we're gonna add some spices, which is the magical part of Indian cooking. 1 teaspoon of salt, ½ teaspoon of turmeric, ½ teaspoon of the very underrated paprika. We're gonna squeeze in our beautiful lime. And in goes the homemade yogurt. If you don't know how to make homemade yogurt, I have a video that shows you how to make homemade yogurt. I'll put a link for it probably up there. I'm just gonna use a spoon to mix all this together. We're gonna cover this with foil and then put it in the fridge for, I'm gonna go with 3 hours on this one. And now it's on to the masala. Onions first, just gonna take them out of the paper. People like to say removing the paper from onions, but I like to say freeing the onions from paper. Sounds better to me. I don't know why. You know, because food is an adventure, goddammit. If you want to rescue some onions from their paper, rescue some onions from their paper. It's your world, man. And now that the onions are free, we are going to pulverize them. Sometimes freedom has a price, you know? This one too, sorry bro. And pulverize the crap out of them. Just transfer the onions to a bowl. Now we're gonna free the garlic from their paper. I'm gonna go with the old cutting board stomp for this one. Just take your garlic, put it into the cutting board, and then give it a stomp. Stem off. Go. Use a spoon to scrape off the skin of the ginger. Give this a whirl. Scrape this into a bowl. Now we're gonna put everything together. Big ol' wok. High heat to begin with, just to get things going. Canola oil. It says olive oil, but I swear to God it's not. In go the onions. So we're making our masala, which is Indian mirepoix. 6 green cardamom pods and 4 cloves. I'm going to add in the ginger garlic. It's a bit of a long process. We have to sweat our onions and aromatics down. And it's just a process of cooking out all of the moisture in the onions, which contains that acid smell, that onion smell. And once you cook that moisture out, it leaves behind this incredible sweet umami flavor. But as the onions lose moisture, we're going to have to lower the heat because we'll risk burning them. So just kind of keep an eye on it. Once that oniony smell is almost completely cooked out, then we add our tomatoes and our really hot chili there. First, this guy, which is blazing hot. Be very careful with this. If you're not into spice at all, I would leave it out completely. But if you're into spice, which I am, put the whole thing in. We're gonna cut this up finely. And our 2 very handsome tomatoes. Cut them in half, half again, and then like 3 cuts. Here guys, Canadian maple syrup. The maple syrup really brings out all the flavors, and the sweetness of it brightens everything. So I think this is a very good addition to the chicken curries of the world. This Canadian chicken curry. And our tomato paste. Teaspoon of 1.5 teaspoons of paprika. Teaspoon of crushed chilies. 2 teaspoons of Garam Masala. We're gonna cook this down for like 2 minutes. We're just trying to get everything together before we put the chicken in. It's been about 4 minutes, so we're gonna put our chicken in now. Cup of water in here, sloshed around, and put all that inside. So we're gonna cook it on a high heat for about 2 minutes, and then we're gonna lower it to medium heat, and we're gonna cover it up and stew it for about 20 minutes. Every now and then uncover it and stir. Now is a good time to chop up our coriander. Fold them and dice them up. There you go. It's been 20 minutes. The anticipation is frankly intoxicating. Go in to see if it's falling off the bone. Yes, yes it is. It is falling off the bone. This looks fantastic. Okay, I think I speak for everyone when I say we need some rice to go with this. ASAP. Let's get some of this in there. Oh yeah. We did this, you and I, together. I'm gonna give it a quick taste test. I know it's gonna be awesome, but I should taste it anyway. I'm a knife and fork guy. I grew up that way, I'm sorry. A lot of people eat this with their hands, which if that's what you like to do, then go ahead and do it. Yeah. Yeah, that's good. It's very good. Okay, let's just cut to the chase and see what my dad thinks.
Start recording already?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. So what are we eating, Dad?
That's chicken curry and rice.
Okay. Do you like chicken curry and rice?
I like chicken curry and rice very much. Tasty too if it's cooked right.
Oh.
Okay. Looks pretty good.
Go ahead and try.
Good presentation.
Thanks, Dad.
Nice color. Nice, let's see here. Good.
Good.
Oh, nice flaking chicken.
Oh.
Very good. Very nicely cooked.
Thanks.
Very tender.
Thanks.
And it's not rubbery.
Mm.
If I might suggest something.
Please.
Some people like to have a little more spices.
Oh, it's not spicy enough?
Well, for some people,
Okay, what would you like to add as far as spices go?
a little more chili
Okay.
and a little bit more salt.
A little bit more salt. Okay. Okay, we'll make that adjustment.
Yeah.
Then. Yeah, okay.
If some people like a little more salt and a little more spicy crushed chilies,
So
or
more.
some other kind of chilies.
Okay.
Other than that, it's perfect.
Okay. That's okay.
Right.
I'll make the adjustment. Yeah. Yeah.
But it's good.
Okay, that's okay. You don't have to defend yourself. It's good that you're honest.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Good otherwise.
Have you already eaten lunch?
Yes.
Yes.
You have. That's okay. You're not in trouble, Dad. You can eat lunch.
So you want to do something else?
No, we're good. Thank you very much. Thanks, Dad.
Okay.
Okay.
Sorry being late.
That's okay.
He took me out for lunch today.